I often talk about Fender as a 70-year-old startup. We have this incredible legacy of authentic connection, adoption, really in the hands of some of the most iconic artists in the world. Eric Clapton, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Pete Townsend, David Gilmour, Yngwie Malmsteen, legends who've really shaped generations of rock and roll and guitar playing. At the same time, while I think there are younger players who look to those greats and are inspired by them, there's a whole new generation of players coming out now, many of whom aren't using guitar in the same way. In trying to pursue that new audience and bring them into the Fender brand experience and overall into guitar, we've had to shift the way we think and approach how we market.
45% of every guitar that we sold every year was being bought by someone picking up the instrument for the first time. For the players who made it through the first year and committed to the instrument, they tend to commit for life. It really becomes part of their DNA. And they end up driving a lot of hardware sales, multiple guitars, multiple amps. So now we're equally as committed to actually helping those new players through the first year to get them to become the artists of the future.
We had to basically take a legacy 70-year consumer products business and inside it start up a digital startup from the ground up. Everything that you would have to do to start a startup. When we decided to make applications, we started with the tuner, one that actually taught you how to tune and then was something that should be indispensable in your toolkit. From the tuner app, you get a proxy for when people are playing, what they're playing, their proficiency.
It's helping us generate some basic information in terms of what genres they like, what their preferred way of playing is. Is it electric? Is it acoustic? Are they a guitar player? Are they a bass player? And getting some initial understanding of how that varies by geography.
The trends that we found within learning were moving towards digital. So we felt that we had an independently viable business in offering digital lessons. We felt that in our research again that getting to be able to play your first song was a milestone. There's a little bit of adrenaline high that encouraged people to stay for the long term. There's hours upon hours of skills and techniques, but you learn them within the context of learning your first song.
Leo Fender started not making guitars, he was a radio technician that transitioned to doing PAs, which transitioned to amplifiers and then guitars. And if you look at it as a piece of technology, it was one of the earliest really user-driven and feedback-driven tech. We try to make products as empathetic to the player as Leo did in his guitars.
That mantra, or that feeling at the company, which is to really connect with the artist, has defined us for 70 years. And we are still very much committed to doing that. The more people that play guitar, I think the better world is going to be, and the more that we can connect with those consumers for the long term.